Hello, graduate students, and welcome to your introductory course for UNV, the College of Business at Grand Canyon University. My name is Armando Sotero Jr., and I will be your professor in guiding you through the next 4 weeks of this introductory course. So again, you are going to be receiving either a sample paper video for each assignment or resources to make your life a little bit easier, because I understand what it takes to go through a master's program. And I also understand that life continues with family, work, travel, and responsibilities. So what I'm going to be doing each week, and let's go ahead and dive right into the week here, is I will be just quickly summarizing everything that you need to accomplish in topic 1. And again, the way we divide in this course is that you have 4 weeks, and each week is broken into a topic. So again, I'm not going to be covering these things in detail, but for topic 1, you're going to complete this course summary here. We just want to find out a little bit more about what you know or what you don't know. You're going to fill out the class introduction, so we get to know a little bit more about you. You're going to have 2 discussion questions inside of topic 1 that you will need to respond to by the due dates. And again, when you look at your calendar here, you will see that for example, this line here will end when this is due. So for example, class introductions, we like to get it in by Saturday, March 29th. Also, topic 1, DQ1. And then for the second discussion, you have all the way until Monday, March 31st. And then your assignments will always be due by Wednesday. So you're going to see this in an announcement, but just to recap your participation, you want to make sure that you are participating inside of the course so that you can get full credit. What that means is that you should be posting a peer reply at least 3 times within the span of the 7 days that makes up topic 1. And ideally, what GCU would like for you to do is to post on 3 separate days. So for example, you would post on Friday to appear, on Saturday to appear, and then maybe to a Monday to appear. Now, again, I understand the challenges of trying to balance school, work, family, and faith. If you meet your 3 peer replies and you were only able to do that on 2 of the 7 days, I will give you full credit for participation. But if you fall below that parameter, meaning you don't have at least 3, and of course, that's the minimum. Hopefully you can do a little bit more, but that will be the minimum to get full credit. And you only do it on 1 day, then you're going to receive a deduction for participation, because again, the goal here is that you try to spread it out on at least 3 separate days so you are engaged in the course throughout each particular week. And then for your actual assignment here, okay, I'm going to be giving you an example here now of this time monitoring worksheet. Super simple to fill out, something that you will start doing on day 1 of the course. And then this little exam here is just something that you will begin, and it's just an assessment within the digital classroom, again, to try to find out a little bit more about what you do know or you may not know. So without further ado, I'm going to be jumping into giving you a sample of that first assignment. Again, this is your assignment, so no assignments that I share with you can obviously be duplicated because we take plagiarism very, very seriously. But I want to give you an example of what the first assignment looks like, so then that way you can get your creativity going, you can get some ideas, and again, it'll just show you an example from a previous student who submitted the assignment and did it correctly. So let's go ahead now and jump right into that assignment. Okay, so this will be the assignment that you are completing. And again, you will find the link to download this assignment inside of the assignment area. So part 1 is that you are doing a time monitoring log. You're going to use the blank table that you are going to have to fill out this log here. And again, you can kind of see in this example right here how this student basically labeled what they did during these various hours, starting at 5 a.m. on day 1, which is Sunday, day 2, Monday, and then day 3 on Tuesday. So again, you can see the itemized list that is there and goes all the way through about 10 p.m. And again, if you go to sleep at 9 p.m., then for you, your day would end at 9 p.m. as an example. Then part 2 is that you are going to write a reflection. And again, I encourage you to read all of the assignment instructions, and you will write a 250 to 500 word reflection, okay, on how you manage your time. And within that reflection, you are going to answer the questions here labeled for you in the bullet points. And then you can see here that the form will give you an area for you to write that reflection. Okay, so this is very not a very formal assignment. Okay, so for something like this, you're going to see the instructions. Okay, APA is not required on this assignment. So again, this is more just to kind of get you to complete the assignment and then do a little reflection and answer the questions based on the assignment. So you are graduate students. You should be writing very well. If you want to include sources or resources or go into research, you can. But for this particular assignment, that is not required, and this is not an APA required assignment. So that's it for this assignment. If you have any questions on anything to do with the assignment or anything on topic 1, again, use the class messages tab. Hopefully by now you've watched my Halo tutorial on how to access those messages. Send me a private message. I'm real good with usually getting back to you within 12 hours, but all the time within 24 hours. Okay. And if something is urgent in nature, then you have my personal information. If you have to send me an email through GCU or reach out via text message, you can. But again, I am in Miami, so I'm in the Eastern time zone. And usually by 8:30 to 9 p.m., I am off to La La Land because I do like to get up early in the morning, workout, and then get into some of my classes that I am teaching. So I'm not only teaching this class, but I've also got 2 ground classes with students who are actually at GCU, but they're taking my Servant Leadership online course, which gracefully I have been teaching for almost 17 years now here at GCU. Okay. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you inside the course. Thanks.